So guys, welcome to the animated part of your life, the animated Star Trek. And why do I say that? Because I am a huge fan of the Star Trek, the animated series back in 1973. You know, some Star Trek fans, some Trekkers and Trekkies, they don't maybe know of it. Or there was a subscriber, one of my subs on my channel said, oh, well, you know, is the animated series kind of jokey, silly? Is it comedy? Is it? No. The Star Trek, the animated series, is literally Star Trek. There's almost no difference. Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's an animated series. All the actors were brought back to do the voices except for Walter Koenig, Chekov. But they purchased one, maybe two. I know one script. He wrote an episode. And there might have been two. But the point is, the gang's all back. Pretty much, yeah, except for Chekov, and the writers are all back. Gene Roddenberry is shepherding and guiding it. So it's Star Trek. So now, why am I so passionate? Or the subject is, today we have no shade on these shows, shady shows. We have Prodigy, and we have Lower Decks, right? I don't like either of these series. I respect their quality. Prodigy has great animation. I'd say it is beautiful. And I'm sure it's a good show if you really follow it. I watched the first episode. It just left me cold. Lower Decks, I can understand. I think I could understand some of the humor. I mean, I don't think it's funny. Maybe giggle or chuckle, maybe. And I watched about 6 episodes. But my point is Prodigy is pretty much a kiddie show. It's a self-avowed and admitted a children's show, maybe a teen, maybe early mid-teen show. It's not Star Trek, or it's certainly not of the maturity level. Lower Decks bills itself as parody, satire, comedy. Nothing wrong with that, of course, right? But that's not Star Trek. Or I always say that Deep Space Nine, Quark's bar was literally a sitcom onto itself. Quark and Rom and Nog. I mean, Nog gets serious later, but it's sort of like sitcom. So there's nothing wrong with humor in Star Trek. But when that's all you're doing, and I think with Lower Decks, they sort of hide. They hide behind humor. Oh, we're doing parody. We're doing and then we're sneaking in some real. Yeah. Anyway, my point is that I think it's about time we've had, as Star Trek fans, a real animated show, a serious show. Next gen era, anybody? Why not? They keep saying, well, we're going to reboot. I mean, the rumor is, or we'll, reboot the TNG era, essentially. They're doing that now, of course, with Strange New Worlds, going to supposedly year 1, Star Trek year 1. So I would think next gen isn't far behind. What about an animated next generation? That way you've got sort of best of both worlds. It's not that expensive. We get an animated show, and you could crisscross all these different series. Of course, I guess Lower Decks is that, right? Yeah. So I want to see a serious Star Trek animated series. What's interesting, and I'm going to give it a whirl, I guess a listen more, is Star Trek Con, the podcast, which was originally envisioned and conceptualized by Nicholas Meyer as a full-blown, live action series, live action. And then they kind of downgraded it and now it's going to be a podcast. It might be great. I'd like to see that. Be interesting to do something like that animated, meaning, sort of almost an Elseworld story, like they're doing in sort of DC Marvel and the superheroes. So you're doing something that is still Star Trek, but it's sort of a side thing, an Elseworld. What do you think? I just love animation. I love serious animation, though. I love some serious animation with a little funny. I don't like Lower Decks or Kiddie, Prodigy, and then a little serious. I want a real slam bang like animated series. If you've never seen the animated series, it won several Emmys. It won Saturn Awards. The gang's all back. It's amazing. I think they made about 22 or 3 episodes. It ran 2 seasons, like an abbreviated one. So yeah, so get ready for Star Trek, the animated series. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Maybe we'll get a new, real, serious Star Trek, the animated series. What do you think? Give us your feedback. Give us your thoughts. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.